I lost my job because of layoff, and someone who is from software industry, you know what layoff is. Just one email and suddenly everything changes. The first 2 3 days it was hard to accept for me. I keep thinking why me, but then I had to accept it because it's life and these things happens. I wiped my tears and was trying to accept it, but somehow I have to diverted my mind. It was hard to sleep at that night. I turned on the TV, but it was not really watching. Inside, I was just telling myself I have to accept the situation. I was so angry and so upset. I just pushed myself out of bed. I opened my laptop, went straight to LinkedIn, and started searching for job. No plan, no energy, just the thought that I had to do something. I was so frustrated. I just shut the laptop and went to bed. But sleep didn't come easily. I tossed and turned. At that night, I slept really late. The next morning, when my alarm rang, I just turned it off and went back to sleep again. I had no energy and no motivation at all.
It's 9:06 a.m.
I had my breakfast, but I was so lazy. When there was no motivation, I just left everything as it was. I didn't clean, the dishes stayed in the sink, the table was messy, and I just kept ignoring it. I opened the fridge many times, hoping to find something that would make me feel better, but it didn't feel like cooking anything. I started depending on fast food, and slowly I began gaining weight. My clothes started feeling tight, and that made me even more upset. And when you were already in a negative state, it was like you started attracting even more negativity. I became careless, dropping things, forgetting things, and not wanting to do anything. The house was a mess, my mind was a mess, and it felt like nothing in my life was going right anymore. Somehow I managed to hold myself together, but I had no one to cry to. I didn't share anything with anyone at home, and none of my friends know about this. And there was only one presence that had always been with me. I spoke to Allah, God. I cried to Allah. I told Him everything that was in my heart, and slowly I started to believe in myself again. I reminded myself that this was not the end. With that little spark of hope, I opened my laptop again and started searching for a job, this time with a bit more motivation. When you have no one, you still have God. And the kind of peace you feel when you speak to him, you cannot get that from talking to anyone else. I was jobless for 4 months and I didn't tell anyone. I completely isolated myself, but every single day I pushed myself to keep going. It was so hard. I cried every single day, but even after crying, I stood up, wiped my tears, took a deep breath, and kept moving. I kept giving interviews one after another, and then one day I got selected in an organization. That moment, it felt like all the patience, all the tears, all the faith, it was worth it. I was so happy. Honestly, it was one of the biggest day of my life. I cried to Allah again, but this time there were tears of happiness. I kept saying Alhamdulillah, thanking Allah for everything. The day I got the big news, I didn't even wait. I packed my bag and booked the earliest ticket to my hometown. My mother had been asking me to come home for 6 months, and I thought this is the perfect time to give them a surprise. I didn't tell my parents that I was coming, and I definitely didn't tell them about my new job. When I walked through the door, the happiness on their faces was something I can't even describe. They were so happy to see me after such a long time. And then there was another surprise for me too. I finally met my little cat, my pet cuckoo, for the very first time since my brother brought her home. And that same day, as if life wanted to remind me how far I had come, I received my welcome kit and laptop accessories for the new company. I can't even explain how that felt, holding something that proved all those sleepless nights, all those rejection of emails, all those cryings, and all those pushing through. It was worth it. And I remember sitting there in my childhood room, opening each item slowly. It wasn't just a laptop bag, a charger, or a notebook. It was like a message from life itself saying, "You did it." My parents were so proud, and I could see it in their eyes, even though I hadn't told them whole struggle I went through. My mom kept smiling at me. My dad kept asking questions about the new job. Cuckoo just checking the welcome kit which I received. I spent the next few days truly living in the moment. I laughed real, genuine laughter that I had not felt in months. I ate home cooked meals made by my mom, the kind of food that not only fills your stomach but also heals your heart. I played with Cuckoo every single day. She had so much energy. She followed me everywhere. I also started journaling again, something I had stopped during those months of struggle. Writing down my thoughts felt like emptying my mind of all the heaviness, making spaces for new dreams and plans. My family and I went out together, small outings, just visiting our favorite places and eating and just enjoying each other's company. There was no rush, no stress, no endless scrolling of job. I was simply present. Those days reminded me that life is not just about surviving or chasing the next achievement, but also about slowing down to cherish the people and the moments that make it beautiful. I enjoyed every single day literally. I just wanted to share with you that everyone goes through tough times and everyone's experience is different. Situations are never the same. Some people face bigger problems, some smaller ones. But the most important thing is how you face it. Do you give up or do you hold on with patience until you achieve what you want? I always chosen the path of patience, and yes, it's very tough because we are human and it's very natural to feel broken sometimes. But here's what I learned from my struggle is, first, don't bottle up your emotions. Cry if you need to. Let it all out, whether it's in front of friends, in front of family, or just in front of Allah. And if there is no one, cry to Allah. People will judge, but He will never judge. Second, keep trying and keep pushing yourself. It's okay if you feel lazy sometimes, it's okay if you cry every single day, but what matters is that you stand up again and keep doing your work, keep moving towards your goals. Third is believe in yourself, because if you start judging yourself, remember there are already so many people out there ready to judge you. So how you will face them? Believe in yourself and in God, Allah, or whatever name you call Him. Last thing is talk to Allah or God about everything, even the smallest thing. Believe me, He listens and He answers in the most beautiful way. For me, three things always work: pray, patience, and gratitude. Pray, have patience, and be thankful always. So, this was my motivation story, friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope my story motivated you. If it did, please comment, share your story too. Let's inspire each other.